Welcome to Kitchen Talk. Today we're going to make a recipe called zucchini pineapple bread, and zucchinis are what the English call courgettes. I'm using this book, it's called Zucchini Sampler. I've had it for absolute years and I've made loads of the recipes in here. So today we're going to be mixing them up to make two gorgeous tea breads. I've measured out most of my ingredients. In here we have 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm going to add a cup of, all your wet ingredients are going to go all in together, so we're just going to mix in a cup of vegetable oil, 3 eggs which I've lightly beaten up already. Super easy, we're just adding everything into the one big bowl. Looks a bit gloppy, but it doesn't matter. A cup of drained, crushed pineapple that you get in a can, just ordinary pineapple. Give that a bit of a mix. And this is a great recipe to do at this time of year because I have an allotment and I have an absolute glut of courgettes. So it's a great way to use them all up. I'm going to add some chopped walnuts. You could vary that if you didn't want walnuts and you wanted to put in a different nut. A little bit of vanilla, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And this is one of the best vanillas you can get from Madagascar. 2 teaspoons. We're also going to add 2 cups of, I keep saying zucchini, but courgette. 2 cups of courgettes that I have already grated, and we've got green ones, we've got yellow ones. The yellow ones in America we call summer squash. We don't actually call them yellow courgettes. And we have some dates here, and to process the dates, all I've done is cut them open a bit, take the little stone out of it. You want to be careful you don't leave those in, and then just chop it up a bit. So that's all going into the bowl. How easy is this? A few minutes prep and then you just add it all together. So the zucchini's going in, the dates are going in. And this is going to make a wonderful savoury sweet bread that you can either have just with butter or you can have it with a soup. Which in fact what we're going to do for lunch today, we're going to have it with a little bit of soup. Okay. You could even make an icing for it with some cream cheese and sugar and butter. Flavour that a bit if you wanted to. So that's all our wet ingredients being mixed together. And then I've already sifted in my flour, 3 cups of flour. I've got baking powder, baking soda, and my cinnamon, and that is just going to go right in here. And we're going to mix it up. I'm going to do it two stages of mixing. I like to use both yellow and green courgettes because it makes a nice contrast of colours. The more colours you can get into your food, the more appealing it is, especially to little people. Okay, and then the rest of the flour mixture can go on in. Is that looking fantastic so far? Give it a good old mix. You know, I think it's great to find recipes that you can use up gluts of whatever is in season. And if you're lucky enough to grow your own, which I have just started my allotment this year, we are blessed with an abundance of courgettes and green beans. Lots and lots of beans growing, we've got courgettes growing, so we give that a good old mix. Get right down to the bottom. You can use a more of a spatula type mixer to make sure you get it all incorporated. So far so easy. And then I've got this will make 2 loaves by the way, so I've got 2 loaf pans here, and I use these liners. So I don't have to grease it, flour it, although it's a non-stick pan. I just pop them in, cook it in there. Absolutely fantastic. And it also helps when you take it out. You can take it straight out of the pan, help it cool. So we're going to put approximately half the amount into each one. There we go. And then we can top it up to make sure that they're both equal in a minute. More into this one. Just scrape it all in, waste not, want not, That's our family motto. There we go, that's approximately half in each one. And they're going to go in the oven, 350 degrees, which is about 180 degrees centigrade, for roughly about an hour. So just get all that in there. Don't want to leave any good bits behind. And that's it. It's going to go straight into the oven like that for an hour, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 180 degrees centigrade.